Okay. I'm a little early just because I wanted to make sure. I'm a little early just because I wanted to make sure that everything worked. Okay, alrighty. I'll wait a few minutes here. It's not quite 1 o'clock yet. I'll wait a few minutes here. It's not quite 1 o'clock yet. Welcome, welcome, if you're already here. Welcome, welcome, if you're already here. Okay, so I'll have to try to edit this part out so you're not just staring at me sitting here. Try to edit this part out. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Emily. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm super excited because I got both my cameras today. This one's in focus. I'm super excited because I got both my cameras today. This one's in focus. Moving right along, learning some stuff, so that's pretty exciting. Moving right along, I am not tech savvy, so that's pretty exciting at all for me. So today I am just going to be working in my sketchbook. So today I am just going to be working with markers, acrylic markers. Really working in a capacity where I'm just using them to kind of color in all of my picture. A lot of times where I'm just using them to kind of color in all of my picture. A lot of times when I use acrylic markers, media with acrylic paints, and then also using media with acrylic paints. But I really want to get better at using them just to color in everything. But I really want to get better at using them just to color in everything with just acrylic markers. I did this it's been a couple weeks ago, like it's been a couple weeks I think ago. So I think near the new year, I think. I am just going to. Sorry. There we go. I'm just going to be working in here and just kind of chatting with you. I'm just going to be working in here and just kind of chatting with you. I already kind of drew a plum, and this is going to be a kiwi. Anyways, I have a reference up on my computer. Hopefully, anyways, I have a reference up on my computer. See what's up with that. So I can kind of see what's up with that. Yeah. You'll have to let me know in the chat what you're working on, and I figure I'll be. You'll have to let me know in the chat what you're working on, and I figure I'll be. See how it goes. Probably on for like an hour, maybe just 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes if it's just me. Maybe just 30 minutes. I'm just gonna kind of get lost in this and kind of chat with you. But I'm just gonna kind of get lost in this and kind of chat with you and about whatever. And it's a beautiful day where I live today, which is actually really fun. It's a beautiful day where I live today, which is actually really fun because it's been to have the sun just shining is like super exciting. To have the sun just shining is like super exciting. Probably go out and take a little walk. I'm gonna probably go out and take a little walk. Get some fresh air. After this, get some fresh air. And just see what's going on out in the big bad world, right? Just see what's going on out in the big bad world. I wanted to have this live today because I wanted to have this live today because it's been really hard to kind of feel inspired, I guess, right now. I mean, I'm working on things behind the scenes. I'm working on things behind the scenes. It's so heavy right now, so I thought just maybe trying to connect together. It's so heavy right now, so I thought just maybe trying to connect together. Find a little bit of joy knowing that we're not alone. Could be. Find a little bit of joy knowing that we're not alone. So that's why I decided just to do a live today. I think I'm actually going to do another one next week as well. I'm not sure what day. I will let you know. Well, I'm not sure what day. I'd like to start doing at least 2 a month. This is actually my second one, but maybe start doing one where I can also show you kind of what I have coming up. Maybe start doing one where I can also show you kind of what I have coming up. So I thought that could be kind of fun. Oh, there's an echo? Oh no. Oh, there's an echo? I just saw that. Oh no. I just saw that. I wonder why. I wonder why. Oh no. Oh no. See, I think I get one thing figured out, and then I don't.
See, I think I get one thing figured out, and then I don't. Is it still
there?
Is it still there?
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, can you hear me now? I think I just changed something. Whether or not I actually did, I'm not sure.
I think I just changed something. Whether or not I actually did, I'm not sure. You can let me know at Angela James 2.
And if you can't hear me at all, let me know that too, because I may have just literally turned off the volume.
If you can't hear me at all, let me know that too, because I may have just literally
turned off the volume. This is my first time using the OBS software.
This is my first time using the OBS software.
Oh, okay. I only have one up now.
I only have one up.
It's still there
now.
Okay. Shoot.
It's still there. Okay. Shoot. Okay.
I can't see the chat if I don't have. I'm gonna try it on my phone and see if that helps.
Chat if I don't have it. I'm gonna try it on my phone and see if that helps. Did that help at all?
Did that help at all? I got out of it off of my computer.
Did that help?
I had it up on my computer
so that I
could.
I had it up on my computer.
I pulled it up on my phone instead. I'm hoping that that will make a difference.
I pulled it up on my phone instead. I'm hoping that that will make a difference.
Oh my goodness! I tell you what.
Oh my goodness! I tell you what.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Let me see.
I'm gonna Google search it real quick. I think I know what it is, but I gotta figure out how to. gosh.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta love it when you Google.
You gotta love it when you
It doesn't
Google.
help.
It doesn't help.
Oh, grief.
Oh, grief.
I'm sorry, guys. Just when I think I get things figured out.
Guys. Just when I think I get things figured out.
Okay, did that help take care of it if you're still there?
Okay, did that help take care of it if you're still there?
I think it's because I had my camera was actually picking up as well as my microphone.
As well
So if you're still there, let me know.
Microphone. So if you're still there, let me know.
I'm so sorry. This is only my third live, and it's obviously, like I said, I'm using a different software.
It's obviously, like I said,
I'll get better, I promise. I even tried to go like earlier so that.
I even tried to go.
Oh my gosh, it's still there. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, it's still there. Oh boy. Ugh.
Okay. I tried another thing.
I tried another thing.
I appreciate it very much, Angela James. Too.
I appreciate it very much, Angela James. Too.
I'm just trying to. I know it's still doing it because I can see two bars here lighting up. I don't understand.
I can see two bars here lighting up. I don't understand.
Okay, how about now? One of these days I might actually figure all this out. I hope it's today. Oh my gosh. I also haven't been able to edit the videos I did before because when I did them in YouTube, I don't know how to like edit those down. So I have a bunch of the just stupid stuff. So hopefully, since I'm doing this in OBS and if I figure it out, I'll be able to edit all this out. It'll be nice and beautiful on YouTube instead of having to have all this extra stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm getting hot, just getting stressed out. I did it! Yay! Thank you so much for telling me. And yeah, oh my gosh, that makes me so, oh, it's gone. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, I've never used the OBS, and then I saw, anyways, thank you so much. Now I can hopefully get a little unfrazzled here and see what's up. I am going to pull this back up on my phone. I think it'll be, or on my computer. I think it'll be okay now. Yeah. Okay. So, moving right along, and thank you so much for being here as well. I really appreciate it. You'll have to let me know where you're tuning in from, if you would like to. And if you're working on anything, what are you working on today? Okay, back to this. Right now I'm just kind of swatching some colors. But yeah, as I was saying, stressful times right now. Wanted to come on and be just, you know, get our art on. And I've been really working at having a good sketchbook practice to where I'm working every day if possible. I was working on this in my sketchbook for, I think I worked on this for probably 5 days off and on. I feel like it doesn't, you don't have to complete something in a sketchbook every day to have sketchbook practice, but again, I've never really had a sketchbook practice, so I'm just kind of leaning into it, figuring it out as I go. Oh, does it really? Oh, well, I'm glad to know that I'm not alone, Angela, because again, this is all so new to me. So I'm glad that I'm not the only one who has stupid stuff going on. Oh my goodness. Who knew? You know, now I don't think this will ever happen again because now I know what to look for, which will be good. Alrighty. So today, like I said, I'm just going to be working on, this is a plum. I'm going to work on this just because I wanted to work with markers. But anyways, how's everybody doing today? Are you, oh, surviving, thriving, hopefully. It's been a journey. Like I said, it's kind of hard right now to feel, you know, kind of happy about, because there are so many things going on right now. If you live in the United States, I think you know what I'm talking about. So it's so weird, and I've talked about this before with like self-care and how, you know, I know what I should quote unquote should be doing, and sometimes that's just hard all on its own. You know, I've been striving to get a journal practice down, and I've been doing pretty good at that, but still not great. There are days that I skip, and I'll go to, you know, journal and be like, oh wow, I haven't done it for like 3 days, and I can tell when I haven't, because I get, you know, I just feel, I just have all that stuff like internalized, and I can't get it out in like a healthy way. So that's you know, not literally not helpful. I'm super glad that it's actually going to be nice here the next couple of days, because getting outside in nature is something that really, really helps me.
when I'm feeling down and out. I can't wait till it's really warm out and I can take my shoes off and get grounded that way. I'm trying to practice gratitude because there are lots of things that I need that I don't have, but I have so many things that I do. You know, I have a lot of things that maybe some people don't, or that things that keep me safe, and I'm trying to really have gratitude for the money I have and for the vehicle I have, and even though I need maybe more or new or whatever, having the mentality of remembering that we have to appreciate what we have. So it's a struggle sometimes for me to do that. I can get caught into the but it's you don't want to have scarcity mentality, I think is what it's called, where you just think you're doing without. Because I am safe, my family is safe, and we are able to get to where we need to go, and that's helpful. And there's a new moon coming up. It's actually on Tuesday. It's a new moon in Pisces, and it's also the Ring of Fire eclipse. I don't think where I live in the United States, I don't think I'll be able to see it like in its entirety. Sometimes I just look it up on YouTube, like they'll do live from like NASA or whatever, so I can like at least see it. And then it's also the beginning of the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year, and it is the fire horse this year. I haven't done a lot of research on it, but I know that there's some crazy energy. We're just coming off of the year of the snake, so it's like shedding its skin, and now we're into the fire horse. So I'm hoping that means that we're gonna just burn some shit down to the ground and maybe start some stuff over. Would be chef's kiss on that one. But it's interesting. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on that maybe today or tomorrow. But I always find that stuff kind of fascinating, if you will. And to me, there is something to be said about energies, and they're real to me. And I'm sure, I mean, I always, especially when it's like a full moon, I feel the energy. I can feel some energy going on right now with all this going on, I think. And then just with the volatile energy going on in general. But I'm glad it's going to be nice out, so I can actually maybe go outside and kind of partake in a new moon ritual. I like to do that. I'll pull tarot cards, I journal. I think I'm going to work with my money jar this time, like renew the herbs and my intentions and things like that. And then I just put everything in a jar. I might record that actually. With a little note in there, my intentions. You can also seal it with candle wax, but and then you can kind of shake it every day or every so many days, just kind of check in with it. I love all these practices because what they do is they keep your intention in the forefront of your mind. Which is, we can forget. It's like, I'll be like, oh, I'm going to save all this amount of money or whatever. And then I go buy stupid stuff because I'm not thinking about the fact that I want to be saving money. Right now I am saving to go to Salem in April, and there's candles on sale, or there's Bath and Body Works has new princess stuff, or whatever it is. All these distractions, buy me, buy this, and consumerism and this and that and the other. So keeping at the forefront of my mind, hey, you're saving for something, it helps me to not buy unnecessary things. But when your whole life has been led to be a good little consumer, it's the whole FOMO and all that kind of stuff is obviously real. So it's like retraining our brains to be like, wait a minute, we don't really actually have to do that. So that's an area that I'm working on as well. And I'm assuming everybody kind of can deal with that. But yeah, I'm a part of the Sisters Enchanted, and I've talked about them numerous times. Look them up; they're on YouTube. They're so great, and they're actually having an in-person event this year. And I've been part of their group, taking their classes and things for at least 4 years, I think. And for the fact that they're having a live event and it's in Salem is pretty cool. And I've always wanted to go there. So I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to work it out, that I'm going to get to go. I'll have to film that too and share it with you guys if I actually get to do it. But I'm putting out there that I'm going to be able to do it. It's going to be good. I'm excited. I'm actually going to meet with somebody who lives kind of near me that's going, so we could ride together, which I thought was quite serendipitous. She only lives like 55 minutes from me. And I didn't even know that. I didn't even know who she was because there's so many people who are a part of the group. Excuse me. But I feel like it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And it's going to be, they're doing like practical magic themed stuff. And I mean, I've been wanting to go to Salem for, oh boy, who knows? Long time. I just finished a book by the name, I can't remember the author right now, but it's Healing the Witch Wound. I'll make a post about it and show you a cover of it, like in my posting on YouTube. Such a good book. Just kind of talks about, throughout eternity, the patriarchy and the patriarchal system and things like that, and how it's changed and morphed. And then there was the burning times, which was like the Salem witch trials, and just the burning of witches in Scotland and millions of places. And just how that wound can kind of carry with us ancestrally and things like that. And it's a very, very interesting, it's a very interesting book, and has some really cool things that I think could help anyone. You don't have to be witchy or whatever. It's literally just kind of gives you some insight and ways just to kind of be able to heal a little bit. And you don't have to be female. It could be male, female, whatever. We've all been affected by different wounds throughout history. You don't have to be a female. There were actually there were several men that were accused of being witches as well and being burned, which is crazy to me, but color me. Anyway, it's a really good book, and it's definitely worth checking out if you're interested in something like that. I just started reading a book. It's The Bottle. Actually, I'm going to let you know because it's actually a really good book. And as always, I would love any book recommendations that you might have. It is called... It's funny, I listen to books and I read the book too. Sometimes, like, if I can't read it but I'm at a place I can listen to it, I will listen to it and then I'll read it later. It's called The Song of the Blue Bottle Tree, and it's by India Hayford. Hayford, Hayford. The Song of the Blue Bottle Tree. I will put that in the chat in case anybody, well, actually there's only one person, but yeah, The Song of the Blue Bottle Tree. It's such a good book, so that's another recommendation. But anyways, going back to the witch wound and everything, it goes back to health care or self-care for me, and how it's hard sometimes to kind of be able to stay in the health, the like self-care health, because of so many moving parts all the time and feeling like we're being bombarded constantly in the news and new horrors, and it can be really hard. And I've said this before too, but art is like my saving grace. If I didn't have it, I don't know what I would do. But I'm not always inspired necessarily, but just whenever that's why I like the sketchbook. I can be like, you know what, today I'm just gonna start. So I started drawing that plant like a week ago or earlier this week, and I just kind of got lost in it. I didn't have to overthink it. I was able to put on a movie or a TV show, and then just kind of get out of my brain for a little while, which is why I like to use art, or why it helps me in general. Hopefully that makes sense. I've talked about my sobriety before on my channel as well, and I don't know if I would have been able to stay sober if I didn't have my art. Kind of got away from it for many, many years, and I'm so grateful that I was able to reconnect with it again and kind of find a better path. That being said, I still struggle with sugar. It's crazy. It drives me insane. Addiction is addiction, and and I know like alcohol turns into sugar in our bodies. So I'm like, I don't know if that's part of the issue or what, but it's an ongoing process. I lost last year about 75 pounds and was really good about not eating sugar, hardly ever. And it's like at some point, for whatever reason, it just kind of creeps back in, and then it's so hard to get back off of it again. It's like the struggle is real. I'm sure lots of people understand what I'm talking about. But it's not easy. It's really hard. It's like with alcohol, it wasn't acceptable everywhere you go, whereas sugar, it's freaking everywhere. It's right there at the checkout, and I just get cravings. And it's obviously worse whenever I haven't had it, and then I have it, and then I want to have it more. I try not to drink a lot of soda. I don't know if you've heard of it's the ice drink. Like, it's carbonated water, but it's flavored. That helps me not drink soda sometimes, because I at least get that sort of the carbonation feel of it. But it's the struggle is real. And it's one of those where it's like, I know I'm not supposed to have it, or I know I shouldn't be drinking it or eating it like I do sometimes. Sorry, I know that's kind of loud. I don't keep it in the house, but I will sometimes, even if it's late or cold or whatever, I'll still get in the car and I'll go buy it. And then I just get really mad at myself after that. So, if anyone else struggles with that, you'll have to let me know. I don't like it. I don't want to lose or, mess up all the hard work I just did because I can't get back off the sugar. And I'll give myself excuses to, like, well, it's not alcohol, right? So, hey, it's fine. It's not alcohol. It's just sugar. Yeah, that's not helpful either. Not even a little bit. Kind of close. One thing I find with acrylic markers is sometimes it's just hard to find colors that will work. Like there's not like a million shades, I feel like. Wonder, maybe I should use red. I've got more markers right here. I love, love, love Posca markers. But these SimTap, they're nice because they have a brush nib instead of just like the harsher nib. I can't, like the pointed nib where it's not flexible. So I really like these in a lot of capacities. This being one of them, I feel like they're a little bit easier, but they kind of have some limited color choices, which makes it a little bit harder to achieve what I want. I'll try to bring in some pink, I think. They're also nice because with the acrylic markers, to get them going, you shake them and then you have to push in on the nib, which I've said it a million times. When you're doing that, don't shake it without the lid and don't push down on that on your actual drawing or painting, because it'll release the paint and then it's just a hot mess. Or if you're shaking it, it can just like splatter right out of it and then get on your drawing. Just keep that in mind. But these, you can shake them and then you pump it from the back and then it brings the paint out into the tip. So that helps. So you still have to be careful because sometimes it'll like over put it out and then I get like a big glob too. You know, everything has their issues, right? See, like I just did it. I don't know if you can see that little bit right here. But anyways, but I do like working with them. I'm just still kind of learning to work with them because I don't usually work with them in this capacity. So yeah. I think I've used this pink one often. Sorry, I know I'm kind of jumping around all over the place. It's just whatever interests my brain, I guess. It's kind of a scary place to be sometimes. Again, I don't work with the markers in this capacity. Just figuring out as I go. Ah. It's a lot of back and forth of the colors, just like it would be if you were using acrylic paint with a brush. You can also use a brush with like a little bit of water to kind of spread. The marker. Did sign up to actually have an in-person booth at a market this spring, which I've never done before. So that is going to be interesting. My mom actually said she would come with me, kind of sit there with me. But I've never actually had a booth where I sold my artwork. My art is always for sale. I don't have a website, and I don't have like a storefront. They're kind of hard. I mean, they're expensive kind of to have. I tried Squarespace for a minute, but I never actually got it off the ground because I just didn't understand it very well. And building a website isn't super easy, if you ask me. So I've looked at different places like Shopify and stuff, but it's like you have to pay a fee every month, and then you have to pay another fee on what you sell, and then you have to pay another fee if there's credit. I mean, it's like a $20 item, you make like $3. So I'm like, I have to figure something else out. I can sell, I'm still looking into that as well, like on my Patreon, but I don't know exactly how that works either. So I'm just like, well, I'll just kind of get myself out there a little bit at a time. This could be fun. I might try to sign up for a few other little marketplace, little festivals and things like that if it goes decent. I think for me, I could get in my head a little bit whenever you're putting yourself out there in front of people and they're not interested in what you create, or to not take that personal. Like, we all have our own taste, and that doesn't mean that, you're not a good artist or, anything like that. But I think it's really hard to kind of keep that in mind sometimes when you're putting yourself out there. I mean, the same goes YouTube or whatever. People respond to you or they don't, and it can be frustrating sometimes. But I just keep moving along. But anyways, it'll be an interesting experience since I've never done that before. I have so many paintings though, so many paintings. It's like, okay, I think it might be a good idea to start get rid of some of the stuff. I have zero room. Like a lot, I have so many watercolor paintings, and they're all just like in portfolios. And it would be nice to help give them a home someplace else. It's funny because I want to sell my art, but it's also hard because they're my babies, I've had people ask me for if they could buy something, and I was like, well, yeah, if you're willing to pay for it. And whenever it's somebody I know, and I know that they're going to be, bring it home and appreciate it and kind of honor it, that makes me feel a little bit better, because we take a lot of time that we put into our artwork, so it's like you hope somebody is going to actually appreciate it and honor it when you spend all that time. At least that's how I feel. I'm not sure if I'm making any headway on this plum. Of course, I'm not looking for realism here. It's just I want to be able to get some different colors in. And like I said, it seems like it's a lot of back and forth. And if you don't have them like really, like with a lot of the paint ready to come out, it won't like smush around, which is what I'm looking for. pushing them together at the same time. That's good. I'm hoping that for my next one, I'm going to try to make sure I give a lot of notice and that I have everything actually figured out, so I'm not spending the first 15 minutes trying to get the sound and all that. So like I said, hopefully I get better each time. I can't zoom in with my webcam, but I'll try to pick this up so you can see. So I'm just kind of trying to layer. I was trying to maybe bring out some more reds, but red isn't the color I'm really looking for. It's a plum color, if that makes sense. And I'm not really finding it, so that's okay. That is a-okay. Have to keep rinsing off my finger. Gets the paint all over it. That's why you could technically use a paintbrush instead, but I just like to get dirty, get in there and have fun with it. Oh, I don't know if you noticed my shirt. It's a good day to make some art. You can see it's one of my faves. Love it. Oh, that's lovely. Ay, ay, ay. I tell you what. Okay. Well, I think I've chit-chatted maybe long enough for now. I appreciate, the few of you that stopped by, and I thank you, a special thank you to Angela, James for helping me in the comments, and a super shout out special happy birthday to my friend Tina, who's usually here, but it's her birthday today, and I hope that you're having the best day ever. I know that you're going through a lot this weekend, so if you see this in the rerun, happy birthday, sweetie. Love you at a bunch. Just love you. And to everyone else, I hope that you will take some time for some self-care, to get away from the noise of the social media and the news, and walk outside, hug a tree, hug yourself, do a face mask, massage your feet, put on some music, dance. Oh my gosh, dancing. Am I right? And music is like, both of those heal the soul. So whatever you're doing, working on art or whatever it may be, I wish you just the best this week, and I hope that you're able to find some happiness and joy and maybe some quiet reflection, and that you work in your sketchbook and journal if that's something that works for you. And I want to tell you that I appreciate you so much for being here, and I will be back very soon with another live stream. All right, take care of yourselves. Bye.